Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm with Shawnna Molina. How are you, Shawnna?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Okay, and I have your name right?
You did. You got it right, Shawnna Molina.
Okay, that's a pretty name. And Shawnna, you're the new director, right, of the ARC of Amador and Calaveras.
Official July 1, yes, but I've been working with Mike for the past couple weeks to get up to speed and get to know everybody. Okay,
well, this is going to be a chance for the people here of Amador County to get to know you a little bit as well, and so I think that's great. Yeah, you know, the ARC of Amador and Calaveras is this fantastic institution here, and I think everybody, you know, loves it and loves it very well, and it's good to see you're going to be at the helm. I asked you where you're from, and I did just a couple of questions, but I'm going to ask you once again, where are you from?
I'm from a small town called Chewelah, Washington. It's at the most northeastern point of Washington, in between Canada and Idaho.
You know, it's almost one of my, you know, if you keep going through Idaho, isn't there like there's a whole lot of land where you just keep going up and down and up and down. It's like rutted, you know.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
It is. It has the same climate as here, except for longer winters, and it gets darker faster. So.
Okay, I love Washington State. It's just a beautiful state. Okay, and but before that, I guess, what, you living in Germany?
Yeah, well, after I graduated college, I moved to Germany to do an internship. Okay, so that was your first stop.
And that's because you married a GI?
Well, no, I actually went independently for a position. I worked as a civilian for the military, but did meet my husband there, who was raised in Calaveras County.
All right. So he was raised in Calaveras.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your husband's name?
Eric Molina.
Okay, Eric. And so Eric played ball over there at Calaveras?
No, he didn't play ball. He did some bands, I think, and skiing and snowboarding.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so at that job, you know, you're the director, so I guess you're administrator.
Yeah, for the past 2 years, I worked in Sacramento as the director of operations for Boys and Girls Club of Greater Sacramento. Saw the opening here and thought the worst I can hear is no, and I was really thankful that I did get the position.
Okay, now I'll tell you, I was surprised when I asked you, do you have any children? You said you have a graduate from high school now.
Yeah, he graduated this year from El Dorado, and he went back up to Washington about June 12th. He drove back north.
Okay, so you've been in the area, your husband's from the area, so you're actually no stranger to this, you're certainly no stranger to the rural areas, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so that's great to have you on board. And tell us about the ARC. What does a director do at the ARC?
A lot of administration. Right now I'm just kind of following what Mike's been doing, but I'll be looking at trying to find more resources. You know, right now we're having a hard economic time, and looking for grants from foundations and really broadening our reach and deepening our impact to the rural areas that surround both Amador and Calaveras.
Okay, so does most of the money from the ARC come from grants?
No, it's actually state billable. Which
from the clients, each client gets so much of money.
So much of it's VMRC, Valley Mountain Regional Center, does an ISP plan on all the consumers and develops a plan on how many days per month they are able to get any respite or supported employment services, and there's also Howard for supported living. So it's all a little bit different.
Right. Now, for the staff, you supervise the staff?
Yeah, I will be. I think right now I'm working on developing the relationships and really getting to know the area and what they're doing. And I have to tell you that they're great. They know everything that they're doing. The longevity has been fantastic at the ARC, and I think I'm going to learn more from everybody else than I anticipated.
Okay. That's really a good thing, and you know, I'd like to say that too about the staff, and also, you know, like up here in Amador County, it seems like so many people are so good at what they do because they do it over and over, you know, again, and so it makes it easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how about the clients? You call them clients?
Consumers.
Consumers.
Yeah.
Okay. The names are always changing and stuff, but. How about the relationship with them? What's the relationship? It seemed like Mike was awful close with them.
Yeah, I think it's important. You know, there's a level of a relationship you do build, especially with the longevity that everyone's had. But you know, there's also boundaries that we need to keep. And I haven't met all the consumers, but I've met so many, and they're great. You know, they talk great about the staff, they talk great about the program, and there are some strong relationships, definitely.
Okay, do you have any sense of direction where it might go? Also, I want to ask you a question. I'm not sure. It's Amador and Calaveras. Is there a facility in Calaveras?
Yeah, in San Andreas.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So you spend your time between the two facilities?
Yeah, I'm going to, at a minimum, be in Calaveras probably 1 day a week. Maybe I'll split some days and go more then, just to also develop relationships within Calaveras. Being new is sometimes hard, and I think that the more presence that I have and support the staff and the consumers, the better that we're going to do.
Okay, so I'm learning about that as well. I didn't know if we had two facilities, and I imagine we have two staffs, a staff here and a staff there as well.
We also have Whole Life Services that is in downtown Jackson, and they go into homes and help people with any living needs that they need assistance with to help them be more independent and more successful. Yeah.
Okay. And what are some of the first things you plan on doing, if anything?
You know, I'm going to it's audit time. Finish the audit. I don't have any direct plans other than getting to know the community. And as things come up, I think I'll create some more goals. But it's going really great, and expanding the reach and deepening the impact, I think, is one of the most important. We're also looking at maybe possibly doing some micro businesses to help consumers be more independent in what they like to do.
That'll be interesting. I like the way that people are interested, mainstreamed,
right,
I guess as we say, and they're very loved, I think, in our community. Okay, and I want to thank you for coming by and talking with us and telling us something about yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, and stay with us. There's more news on the other side of the break.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.